Have you ever heard of a creation in Gorilla Tag called pbbv? Well, if you haven't, I'll tell you about it in 3 sections. This video will be seriously dead-toned and not funny at all. I'm going to, establish serious stuff about this creepypasta or whatever. I know it sounds dumb, but just trust me on this one. I'll be separating this video into 3 parts. Number 1, the origin. Number 2, the present. Number 3, what this means for the future. Okay, let's get into the first part. The origin of pbbv started with the name of PV, renamed to pbbv later. So, VMT made a video where he interviewed the creator and talked to him about, of PvP. And he responded about that pbbv was the siren. I'll just show a clip of that right now.
I was gonna first ask, are you pbbv, or is it somebody else who's going around doing all the noises?
She's right there. She.
So that's pbbv, the siren.
Yep.
As you just saw right there, the creator was talking about that pbbv was the siren after all. They showed a clip and everything. Next thing they talked about, VMT asked a question saying, are there actual people going in servers banning people over this? And this is what the creator's response was.
Are there actually people going around banning others in the game? Is there somebody actually doing that?
It was either yesterday or the day before where somehow they disconnected my display port and my USB to my computer. I don't know how they did that, but my VR just wouldn't turn on for a day.
Okay, so you're not the person, so you base PvP, you base your AG off of other people's sightings and experiences, but you're not the sole creator of this entity.
Well, see, honestly, I'm a little confused myself.
As you can see, the creator is quite confused on if he's the sole creator or not. I mean, I'm just trying to get answers, honestly, but it doesn't really matter because he's the one who started the whole thing. And then J-Man asks a question saying when did it start? And, why did it start? So I'll just show that clip.
How did it start? Like this entity that was so mysterious.
So basically what he was saying was that he created a video with flashing lights, and just in case it were to take off, he didn't want people with epilepsy to watch the video, so he took it down and created what is now Radio Connect pbbv. And then someone, we don't know who, decided to go recreate it, but in-game, which then VR Player 100 made his post, which took the situation to the extreme.
As you saw, the original was Radio Connect pbbv. And it wasn't actually pbbv, it was PV. And like I said in the intro, it was later changed to pbbv. We don't really know yet, but we're about to find out in a second because someone named, VR Player 100 or something made a post on Reddit about this monkey version of PV. And that's probably where they got the PBV from. Anyway, later they interview again, and yeah, they talk about something else. Sorry if I sound like, kind of all this, but I'll just show you the clip.
Is the siren evil? Is the siren bad, or is it?
The whole premise since the start, since March, was that something in the game there would be a hacker group. They would make a replica of the game where if you joined certain codes, you would go into that replica and you wouldn't be able to get it out. And then the siren came in, and then I'm like, okay, we have to make it so that that's the whole thing. That is hacked, and then if you go to a certain room, it will play, it will be, in the replica of the game, it plays, random things. If you go to Cat's channel, there is actually a video of the first ever audio that was played on the replica.
If you want more detail on the subject, just check out his video, because I can't really show all of it. But, yeah, just check out his video, and that'll just explain the first part, the origin. So, I guess we'll just move on to the second section. So I heard about the cancellation of pbbv. Apparently, I don't know if it was pbbv. I don't know if it has, but one of the AIs have been canceled, and no, not like a Twitter post. No, I mean like rebooted, like they're done. The video that I showed you earlier, the VMT one, talks about other stuff, but it doesn't relate to the present. So I'm just going to talk about what I personally think on, the matter of the present, So I'm pretty sure that present is, pretty stable. So half people don't really care about it. This is just a short section of, my stuff. I guess we'll just move on to the last section. So, we already saw the origin, we saw the present, but what this means for the future? Sometimes I really don't have a clue, but I can guess a little. PV, or pbbv, is going to eventually get a little out of hand, and it's probably going to take over because it has been showing some signs lately. Actually, that video was a long time ago, I think. So, yeah, I could be wrong about this, but PV is in that middle section of threat-worthy and not threat-worthy. So, I'm not really sure what this means for the future. pbbv could get canceled like the other ones, or it could actually take over and become a big thing in Gorilla Tag and actually become a threat. And they might reboot them too. I don't know, but this was just a one-off video I wanted to make, talking about the analysis of pbbv. Just for a fun video. If you want more stuff like this, I will go into more deeper stuff, like Echo or something, because I didn't really try that much for this one, because I don't know if it's going to do well. And editing videos takes a lot of time. So, just ask me what to do in the comments if they're not disabled. I'll see you next week, or next day, or whatever. Bye.